see what we can do. Okay, so we are going back down to B4. Why are the things flying? Oh, they're on a rope. They're supposed to be on a rope.
It's dark.
Oh shit, it's dark. Now that we know the trick with them, not so hard. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. Probably. Yeah. Whoops! I just wasted a bullet. Okay, key mold. And then... to the right. What you eating? I'm gonna start having cereal in the morning when I have my chocolate milk. Because I bet that's gonna help me too. I mean, I feel like there's gotta be good shit in here, right? Apparently there's things in here still that we've missed. No, oh, probably that's right there. No, there's still more. It's like, how do I know what's pick upable? It all just looks like scrap. Ah, screw it. Ow! Not even the right way. I'm just like... Oh god! Oh fuck! Shit, I think I got one from coming at me from behind and one from the front. I do not like those things, and not at all. Where did this save for me, though? Shit. Before we've got the key. Now that we know where he comes out, though, we can be a little more prepared. This way I can save the shotgun for the big guys. Okay. So, we know what we want for this. Oh, the hammer. Okay. Yes! Oh my god, I did it! Oh god, I hope that was the last one. Otherwise I'm screwed because I don't have enough explosives. That should be the last one though. Should be right here. Yay, safety!
Welcome, Ethan.
Hey, Miss King, how you doing?
Pay me no mind.
You're doing okay, just woke up. I've been going for about 3 hours already. I've been up since, like, 3 hours before that. But I'm a morning person. I know not everybody is.
Aha!
So weird seeing such a huge stock on, like, a tiny gun.
Delighted to.
Last few nights you've been up until at least 2 your time. Yeah, see, I can't sleep. Like, I can't get to bed that late. I'm usually passing out. Like, I have to force myself to stay up late enough that I don't get up too early. But, like, with me staying up late, I'm usually still going to bed by, like, 9 o'clock. So. But I am a morning person, and to be fair, I had the morning shift back when I was working in retail, and the morning shift started at 6. Or actually, started at 5. So I was usually up at, like, 3:30. So, the fact that my body is readjusted to going to bed at 8 or 9 and waking up at, like, 5 or 6, that's actually a miracle. What do I want to upgrade? Yes.
Aha! To hunger. Good day then.
Oh boy, we're doing it. We are getting there. We're getting there. Okay, we'll make sure we save. Your morning shift for retail starts at 8, so on days you work, you go to bed at about 11. I used to work for a major chain. I mean, the regulars know who it is. I'm just not saying it anymore. I used to work for a major chain that did, like, buy online, pick up in store. So I didn't work, like, stocking the shelves or on the cash or anything. I actually worked picking. So our shift started at 5 o'clock, even though the store didn't open until 7, because we had to pick all of the orders that had to be ready for the 7 and 8 o'clock pickups. So that was my job. That's what I did. God damn it. I want to move, like, some of this stuff on my desk, but I have to completely rearrange it if I do. I'll worry about it later.
This is all an investment.
But at the same time, I was always off by 1:30. So, like 1 or 2:30. Depending on which start exactly I got.
An interesting selection.
I need ammo.
Have a wonderful adventure.
So, I would do that, then I would go back, and then I would stream until usually about 6 or 7, so now I just get to stream, which is nice. Well, and take care of the house and stuff. I do the laundries and... Overall, though, everything's just so much better.
You really are a tough one. But I'm tired of chit-chat. Time to die.
Prototype Sturm. Used a cheap turboprop engine, but he's impossible to control. All he does is charge. Too much power output from the reactor. Completely invincible head on. But the dumbass managed to chop his own damn arms off on the propeller. Also, issues with overheating from running for long periods of time. Conclusion, a complete failure. Okay, so I'm guessing we just have to keep running around. Just work at your independent grocers, which is a Loblaws chain. Okay. And at the moment, you're not too big of a fan of your boss because no matter how hard you work or how much you get done, they're only giving you 8 hours of work a week. Oh, wow. Yeah, see, my job before the previous one was at another big chain, at another big corporate chain, where I ran my department. I wasn't technically a supervisor or a manager, but the supervisors and managers didn't know my department well enough to actually run it. So I was even doing the managers and supervisors tasks. I couldn't even get them to deal with staff issues. They always blamed it on me, when it's like, how can you blame me for the fact that the staff you are hiring throws a stapler out instead of refilling the staplers? That's a logic issue right there. That's a thinking capability issue and a logic issue there. I can't train that. So, and I got fed up with it because minimum wage in Ontario went up like almost a full dollar, and I didn't get any raise. So I was barely making more than minimum wage when I'd been with the company for 5 years. Like, I had been with the company for over 5 years and was in a leadership role, and I was barely making over minimum wage. So I brought my concerns to head office and was literally told, if you don't like it, quit. So if you don't like it, quit. So I found a job literally right next door, making almost the same, but like at bottom level. Still got full time, got hours that I liked better, and yeah. So that's what you were doing for a while until they didn't like how much you were ordering. Like, you're supposed to know what's going to be in demand for the next week without knowing what the sales are going to be. Yeah. See, I had to order my supplies, but essentially I worked in a print center. So it was just like, if it's there, order it. Like, if you don't have enough, order it. Like, that part was fine. That part was part of my job. The part that wasn't part of my job was trying to motivate the staff. Um, the big part that wasn't part of my job that they wanted me to do was deal with staff issues. So they took down an entire service for over a week because somebody refilled the paper wrong. So they took down the entire rental PC because the printer wasn't working. And I get back and I say, so did somebody put in a ticket for this? Oh, I don't know. They said they dealt with it. Okay. Did you take a look at the machine? No, I trust them. Okay. Why did you turn the whole thing off? Oh, oops. Literally, I had the top level store manager tell me, oh yeah, I guess we could have left the computer on. I told them that I was able to fix it just by looking at the error that was on the machine, and they were like, oops. Like, literally, oops, my bad. And that was, I think that was one of my final straws. I was like, you guys want me to manage the staff, but, like, they didn't do anything with the staff about that. Like, they didn't talk to them, nothing. So I just said, fuck it. You work in the meat department, so the amount you order really matters because things go bad. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, there's probably little things you could do, like if there's a big barbecue season coming on, then yeah, like, you know, like ribs, steaks, ground beef, and burgers, and that kind of thing, but...
You can hear it, can't you? Someone's waiting for you.
Oh boy, I got a bad feeling. So essentially, I think we just have to keep running and dodging the big badass. Because it said it overheats if it goes too long. Although it just gave me explosive rounds too. As soon as you can get another job, you're quitting on the spot. You were going to put in 2 weeks, but after management continually shutting on you and giving you shitty hours, yeah, you're just done. It makes sense. What's really funny is, I think it was literally the day of, or the day after I talked to the district manager that I got the new job. Because I was called in by one of the managers because they were trying to force me to ask for donations about promoting equality in Canada, and I told them that I wasn't going to ask as a form of silent, peaceful protest because I believed that if the company really wanted to make a difference, they would have they would start at home by offering their staff, especially their leadership full-time staff, a minimum of a living wage for the city in which they lived. And the manager at first was like, okay, but make sure you email head office that and tell them because I don't want to get in shit about it. I was like, okay. So I did, and then he sat me down and he said he was gonna write me up if I didn't do it. So I think it was literally that day I went into the store next door, and I was crying because of it. And one of the staff members who sees me all the time going through the self-checkout said, what's wrong? Explained it in short. The managers were right at the front Two of the store managers were right at the front, and I arranged an interview that would have been on the spot, but instead was the next day. And 48 hours after that, I gave them my notice. No corporation cares about equality for anyone. It's all just PR speak. Oh yeah. No. I totally believe that. Like, there's maybe a few businesses that do, but it's like very unlikely to be any of the actual big ones. I have a bad feeling about this. I have a very bad feeling about this, guys.
I don't have time for this bullshit. Out of my way!
Oh shit, ow, I went the wrong way. Okay, I figured it out. Oh, fuck! Fuck, run. Ow. Oh shit! Oh, I'm so almost dead. There's no way I'm doing this now, because I'm just gonna die going through the fire to get back out. Oh, wait! Okay, if you survive that... Oh, wait. I know what I can do.
Now stay down.
Did I do it? I did it! So kind of do you care about a level of equality? If something doesn't make the money, it's fuck you too. Yeah? I mean, I honestly don't care if I make a ton of money. My plan, actually, if I end up making enough to keep going full-time, is I'm gonna take just over what I need for my expenses, and then whatever's left over, I want to give like at least half of whatever is left over, if not more, like back. So whether it's back into the Twitch community, back to the viewers, back to charity, whatever, just because I've been in a place a lot of times where I just didn't have enough. I've been in places where I didn't have enough to eat, where I couldn't afford to eat. I had to choose between eating, like me eating and my pets eating, and I would always choose the pets, always. Or like having a place to live and eating, and I would choose a place to live, obviously, because my animals need somewhere, so. GG. Miranda is abominable. Her deceit knows no bound. We're merely a bunch of failed Kadoob experiments to her. I was just lucky I had more affinity to the stuff than the other poor schmucks in the village. So she still calls me her son. What a joke. I'll never forgive her for what she did to me. That crazy bitch has never been right in the head. She can't see a difference between experiment and family. Miranda didn't just change my body, she took my dignity. If I don't kill her, then my life will never be my own. Still, she may be crazy, but she's also powerful. She can turn into anyone using the Megamycete. The trick is that brat, Rose. If I could access her power, then maybe. Speaking of, the kid's dad, Ethan, has a pretty interesting body himself. Maybe I could get him to help me out. Okay! They're actually kind of alluding to how I'm not normal and I can just glue my hand back on and it works. They're actually touching on it. I'm kind of impressed. Even if it doesn't get answered, I'm still kind of impressed. Not gonna lie. God, I need help. So bad. Even if it's a minimum wage, you'll take a job as long as it's 40 hours a week, because minimum wage is $15 an hour in Alberta. Working 8 hours, you make a whopping $120 a week. You have to save almost every penny to afford car insurance. Yeah. Still can't make a healing thing. Well, no, and that's the big thing is that I don't. What's the almost the best is that that employer had like they have like wellness services that let you talk to various like experts and stuff, and so one of them was I could get financial counseling. And the district manager even said, well, you know, have you tried contacting our financial counselors? And my response was, yes, I have. They told me I need a better job. They told me you need more money. I was like, yeah. That's... It's like, that's bad when the people that are supposed to help you, manage shit tell you that the job isn't good enough. Like, if you could get paid just to tell people they need a better paying job, sign me up. I know, right? I know.
What the?
Uh-oh.
Not bad. Not bad, Walters. You're persistent. But I've got a rebellion. So stay out of my way.
Seriously, we're gonna fire metal slugs at a dude that, like, can control metal?
That bastard.
I mean, we already know that they are somewhat unstable, but it's like, even if we don't want to use the same means, we still both want the same thing. Back at the bottom again. Wait. It's gonna turn out that I could have just jumped in the puddle the whole time. You're thinking about doing a sales rep job where you work at home, but they usually look for experience and pays based off commission, so it's never just a solid job. Yeah. I'm lucky that I get to do this for a while. Oh!
I told you to leave it alone, Ethan. You are in the way.
What do you care, Chris? You killed my wife, you son of a bitch!
You think I killed Mia? That wasn't her. It was Miranda.
What?
It was
Oh!
a bioweapon. She changed her appearance and pretended to be Mia. Seems she also survived being shot, so now I'm here to finish the job.
Bullshit! Why don't you fucking tell me right away?
Because I knew you would want to be involved. And this job is hard enough without civilians getting in the way.
Okay.
Why us, Chris? What the hell is going on?
All right, Ethan. All right. I guess I owe you an explanation. Hand me that wrench.
like to get back to streaming. It's been 2 months, but you find it hard to just talk to yourself for an average of 0 viewers. I find the big thing is, for me, like,
Long story
the
short,
way that you see me
Miranda's fucking insane.
playing and streaming when I'm, like,
This village,
overly
all these
active and
monsters
stuff,
freaks,
I'm like that whether
this
I'm
is their
streaming or
life's
not,
work.
so it's just kind of
Some
natural.
sort of crazy experiment with the mold.
If I wasn't talking to you guys, I'd be talking to my pets or something.
All this time, I thought I could save my family.
I mean, I'm not making
escape
nearly enough for this to keep being my
can't do
full-time
anything.
thing, but I could give it a try for a few more months and see how it goes. Hope it... Fingers crossed.
Take a look at this. My men sent those pictures a few minutes ago.
Miranda.
Keep looking.
Rose. Holy shit, we gotta go!
Relax. My men are monitoring the situation.
But they have my daughter.
You don't get it, Ethan. You don't stand a chance against Miranda by yourself. I will stay down here and finish planting explosives. You take that elevator. I'll meet you topside. I promise you, we will get your daughter back. Together.
Damn straight we will. And when I find Miranda, she's a dead woman.
All right, Ethan. Then you take this, and do me a favor. Try to stay under the radar.
Stay under the radar with a fucking tank. What?
You can't turn back now.
Most of my dialogue is usually internal, with the extra odd external dialogue when you're playing being "No way, are you bitch." Well, that's kind of that's kind of where you have to start though. Is instead of saying that stuff in your head, you say it out loud. So you don't have to necessarily be saying anything like to start with. You don't necessarily have to be saying anything overly profound or anything really. It's just whatever you're saying to yourself, say it out loud. And there's a start. It's basically what Mutz did, or tried to do anyways. Yeah. Like that's kind of how I am. I don't usually internalize everything. I mean, I've lived on my own for long enough that I don't have to worry about, oh, are people going to hear me? The Hound Wolf Squad. The sweep of the factory is complete. No proof of any connection with the organization. Guess this just wasn't our lucky day. I did manage to get my hands on a number of documents disclosing some of Miranda's experiments, which support our previous theories. She seems to have infected herself with the mutamycete, which has granted her a number of abilities, including mimicry. She can control her cells and transform herself to look like anyone or anything. She disguised herself as Mia and infiltrated the Winters' home. Her objective was clearly to kidnap Rose. Maybe she thought she could control Rose easier if she looked like her mom. When we attacked, it put a little damper on her plans, so she mimicked a corpse. She then revived herself in the transport truck, killed everyone on board, and took off with Rose. Things didn't go the way she had originally planned, but in the end, she still got what she wanted. I mean, if they thought that Miranda was mimicking Mia, why did they even take her with? Streamlabs also consumes a lot of resources on your shitty PC, so sometimes it'll use 100% of things and crash. Well, there's your problem. I stopped using Streamlabs OBS a long time ago. I don't use any Streamlabs software now. Like, any Streamlabs stuff. I use Stream Elements for my overlays, and I use flat-out OBS. Streamlabs used to be good, but they got too commercial, and there's so much bloat in the app now that it actually uses more again than OBS. So, like my OBS, granted, okay, I have a 2 PC setup, but my OBS right now is, and I have a decent CPU in here, but my OBS is using like, it's not even hitting 5% of my, Your overlays through Streamlabs, you have a Viking overlay and you like their CloudBot. Stream Elements has a CloudBot as well. But Stream Elements is 100% free and doesn't like they don't have any paid stuff. Like they don't have any premium stuff. Their whole thing is like for the streamer always. I personally stopped using Streamlabs when all the shit came out about how they were using resources before, like resources from other companies without permission or giving proper accreditation. So for example, there's a few websites and stuff that they were found to have almost completely ripped off, like almost line for line in code. I'm not going to say what they are because I don't support those companies either. But, and then there was, but the big one is actually OBS itself. So OBS is open source software. Technically, anybody can use it. Anybody can do what they want with it, more or less. But there's like specific things that you have to put in like terms of service and how it can be available and all that stuff. I haven't read it because I'm not that keen on like modding it and distributing it and stuff. But technically, you can. When Streamlabs made their own OBS port, OBS specifically asked them not to use the OBS name. So I think they've gotten rid of it now, but that's only because that whole conversation became public. So that, and then apparently they were using some streamers' photos without permission, and saying that they were sponsored by those streamers and all that kind of stuff when they weren't. So, I mean, it was just a lot of really sketchy stuff that made me kind of say, like, okay, Streamlabs, bye-bye. Okay. In the end, she still got what she wanted. Until now, it's time to rendezvous and blow this place sky high. This might turn into a fight with Heisenberg, but I think I found something useful. He left one of his little toys laying around, and it's even made from a metal/polymer composite, which he can't control. Time to turn the tables. Oh. But yeah, PC specs are important too. Okay, guys. I am... What time is it? How many segments of this? Should I do one more hour of this? I think I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna switch to some Planet Zoo. I kind of want to do some chill stuff. So, tomorrow we're gonna be doing all day RimWorld. But yeah, for now, I will be right back, everybody. Hold tight.